Racing. Today we're back with the 1994 BMW 325i. A nice Calypsorot metallic.
Calypso poop bottle metallic, baby.
Gray and advanced auto red sedan.
What happened to your kidneys? There's no kidneys.
Those are heavy.
Oh, we should have gotten the overspray on the fan there too.
Alright, so first thing we got on here, we got some nice wheels and tires. These are the M3 DS2s. Wrapped in some nice Continental.
Where's the M? Where's? Isn't there supposed to be an M logo on here somewhere?
I think there's some on the other three.
Oh, okay.
And then we come over here, we got the Yakima Q Tower, Q Clip roof rack. It's great for taking my mountain bike to Bryce.
Yep.
We got my stickers, and then the weight reduction here.
Dang. I'll give you some more.
And then we're over here, right down here. We'll get an exhaust clip, but the exhaust down here.
What's hanging down there?
I think that's a heat shield.
And that's good for aero, I
And
think.
then if you also take a look down there, you can get a shot of those Bilsteins.
What are those PSS9s?
The B16 PSS9 kit. And then we got some Ireland engineering camber plates I can show you too. Underneath it, we did all poly, bushings, subframe, RTABs. We did the Garagistic front treehouse bushings for the front control arms. What else did we do? I don't know, we did some stuff to the interior.
Yeah.
Down here, just gotta shake it a little bit.
Yeah, there's that door panel.
The door panel comes off a little bit, but
This looks fun to me.
we come in here. And now we got the nice NRG quick release with the D&D wheel. The NRG
The
hub.
Polo G song.
Yeah. Right here, we got a switch for my E-fan. We found out tonight that the temp sensor works, so I don't only have to use this switch, but works pretty well.
How much change do you have in the cup holders there?
So we got a quarter, we got a couple dimes in here.
So we got 2 dimes right here.
2 dimes right here. And then in here we got the Amazon $15 short throw shifter. You can go check out our channel for the install and review of that.
Like and subscribe.
Pretty awesome. Gotta fix my cigarette lighter because that doesn't work currently. And then we got a nice charger in here that also doesn't work.
Where's the fire extinguisher?
Oh yeah, here. Me and Will had a nice incident where it started to smell like fire, so we bought one of these just in case.
Always smart.
We got the aftermarket head unit. Bumps really loud. Steering wheel. Anything in the back?
Is there anything in the back? Some, looks like your nice leg room back there.
Yep, fits comfortably. I can sit right behind.
What are you, 5'6"?
My driving position. I'm like 5'2". Fits great.
Let's see the trunk. I hear there's some good stuff back there.
Yeah, so we can head into the trunk. Fortunately, the light doesn't work in here anymore. Goes out of the way. Yeah. All right, so we got the Grubhub bag,
Essentials.
the grill for my front bumper, some of the carpet missing with some nice soundproofing in here. Can't hear anything. Got my jumper cables.
Valvoline. I'm more of a Pennzoil
and
guy.
some more ATF. Awesome. Got a new battery in here so she never dies anymore. That's about it back
Looks like
here.
this could use some cleaning, but
Yeah, the power washing video didn't end up working too well. Why don't we put the 93 in here? Let's go check out the engine bay underneath the black hood. Brakes too. So also under here we got some nice Hawk street performance pads and the Zimmerman blanks. Made a good difference to my braking speeds. My distances are down about 50%,
Yep.
which is awesome.
this logo looks a little faded.
Yeah, that one came off a crashed M3. So here we got nice intake from Advanced Auto. We also got my Depo glass headlights, the nice French yellow.
What is that?
Here we got a painted valve cover. We also got my electric fan and radiator set up, along with the Mishi Shido radiator, and a nice electric fan conversion kit from Bimmerworld with the the relay back here and the wire.
Some good
Wiring
wiring
was
there.
tidied up after that also caught on fire.
What about the camber plates?
Oh yeah, we got the Ireland Engineering camber plates up here. I think I'm at 3 degrees of camber in the front, 2 degrees in the rear. That doesn't come off, nope. That stays on. And now I actually fixed it. We got silicone hoses for both the cooling system,
ECS tuning.
and then we also put silicone hoses on all the vacuum lines. Ran like shit before doing that, so that really fixed it. But yeah, this is a swapped in. It's just another M50 after my old one blew up. Too many drifts on her. But this one has 70,000, so hopefully it lasts us a couple hundred more thousand.
A couple more months, maybe.
A couple more months, maybe to the end of summer.
1 or 2.
We also got the nice M3 Rep Front Bumper. It's kind of quick release, kind of not.
We can get a video of the overspray on the fan. Some nice Calypsorot metallic there.
It's got a nice Mako paint job on it. What else do we got on here? That might be about it. I want to show off the FCABs. There's Treehouses down here. Oh, let's go under here and take a look at those. Those are pretty expensive. Also, we got the X-Brace down here that protects my oil pan. And that's about it. She's ran pretty nice ever since I fixed it. Didn't run too well when I first bought it, but that's about it. Yeah, so another thing, I got the Bimmerworld hockey puck clutch stop, which increased the feel of the clutch a lot, made it work pretty nice. And down under here, we also got the camber arms, along with the LSD back here. Makes it slide really nice. Yeah, planning on doing the sway bars, getting an exhaust. That's about it.
When did you get this car and how many miles have you driven
I got this car right during COVID. That's why I got it for $700. I got it from a guy down in Richmond, and it was, I think, June 2020 I got it. And I got it at 187. It's at 193 right now. But for a solid like 1,000 miles, the diff speed sensor wasn't connected, so didn't really record those miles, but it's all good now.
it? Alright, how many problems have you had with this car during your ownership?
I've had a lot of problems. Not too many have stopped me from driving it, which is really nice. The worst things was when I first got it, it was all the stuff to get it registered, because the guy before me was kind of a bitch to this car and just destroyed it. So had to fix all the stuff he broke, and then fix all the stuff I broke. But I don't know, the worst thing were vacuum leaks. Those got fixed, which really helped. What was that?
Maybe replacing the engine.
I mean, replacing the engine sucked, but it wasn't that bad. It wasn't like a lingering problem, and it ran pretty well with the blown head gasket. So.
Or what was your favorite mod you've done so far?
Probably the coilovers.
Coilovers are sick.
The coilovers completely changed how this car felt, even with no other suspension bushings or other arms that I did on it. The coilovers themselves made a big difference.
What was your least favorite part you had to like install? Like, what was the hardest part to install in this car?
I mean, the hardest part was probably the engine. So there was just so much stuff to take off.
You think
like exhaust bolts not coming off, stuff like that. But
you think that was worse than the rear subframe?
I mean, the subframe wasn't terrible. That also took a little while. That was kind of fun because we got to like burn the bushings out and stuff. So that was a fun time. But
stiff.
Makes it nice and stiff.
And you get like a extra speaker system that like squeaks.
Yeah, when it's wet outside, it likes to squeak on the RTAB bushings a lot. But yeah, that's what the poly does. But
So your least favorite was basically installing the engine.
probably that was just like it was the most tenuous. I did it with no power tools, so that probably didn't help. That didn't
Harbor
make it
Freight
more
lift.
fun. Got the Harbor Freight cherry picker. I hated doing the HVAC blower motor because no, just not helpful at all, and it was pitch black outside. Oh, actually, probably the worst thing on this car was when we first bought it. I had to replace the heater hose.
Like in the parking lot.
Yeah, there was a hose from the back of the block to the heater core that was completely shredded, so when you put coolant in, it would just hit the ground. And we had to replace it in like a grass field. God, this gas is so expensive.
It's only like $4.69.
Yeah, that heater core hose was terrible, and that was before I did anything on this car. It was an hour and a half after I bought it, so I didn't know what to do. We had to pull the intake manifold off and do that, which was not fun.
Okay, next question. What type of person would you recommend an E36 to?
Every person.
No,
Every
like
person
who would
should-
you actually recommend it to?
I don't know. I think you kind of have to be a special type of person to own an old BMW. You
Yeah.
kind of just like have to not really care about money. You have to enjoy your car for the times that it likes you. And
The times that it works.
yeah, and then if you want to drift or road race, it's the best chassis made. So any of those people are the best owners for this car.
So if you want something like reliable that's also like sporty, this is a good option.
I wouldn't say reliable. I mean, reliable enough. I've daily driven it now for over 1,000 miles in the past week and a half. So it's been pretty okay recently. It's just a bunch of stuff. I think the best way to do an E36 is just pay $5K for a clean example, not have to deal with all the
Yeah.
hoses or any
If-
of that.
I think the one lesson all of us learned was like buying a clapped car to begin with, it does not save you any money at all.
And it stays clapped for a long time.
Yeah, because
You don't
it's
have the
really
money up front.
expensive to do all the mods. Like how much did you say you have in this car?
I'd say I probably have around 8,000 or 9,000 in this car for all of the stuff. I got really lucky buying it that it was only $700 to buy.
Yeah.
That was probably a price that only if you get it from like a grandma that hasn't sitting in her driveway for 20
Or if you have like
years.
a time machine and
Yeah, that's about the only way you can do that anymore. But I don't know. I think there's a lot of things I could have been smarter about, but when I first bought it, I didn't know a lot about cars. It taught me a lot about cars. And I don't know, there's not many things that I would go back and do differently with it. But
what are your future plans with this car?
I think today I'm gonna go get a quote to get the rust cut out, get a plate welded in from a shop right up in Tyson's, and planning to wrap it. I would like to supercharge it at the end of the summer. I'm trying to get a Hyde Motorsports
Hyde
sponsorship, get a supercharger kit from them, throw it on. We can make you guys a few more videos on that.
That'd be sick.
Which I think, even if I'm only pushing 6 or 7 PSI, that'd be a fun, like 220, 240 wheel horsepower. That'd be pretty reliable without too many other supporting mods on the engine. But yeah,
Other than that, like,
I haven't really done too much to the exterior besides headlights. I'd like to make the exterior a little bit cleaner. That's why I'm gonna do the wrap job, just to make it look more like not a 7-color piece of shit, but
not like it belongs on clapped out Bimmers.
well, I want it to. That's the best. Oh.
Alright, one more question. Does this car make you happy?
Yeah, it makes me really happy. And it sucks not having it at school because I love working on them. And working on them, it's just, I mean, it's a pain in the ass sometimes, but
It's rewarding.
It's very rewarding. Once you get it done and you take it out and it actually works how you want it to, it's very rewarding. So I think overall this car has brought me a lot of happiness. I met a lot of cool people from it, which is also really fun. E36 community, I still haven't met an asshole buying parts or anything like that, really.
Really?
Not really.
Yeah. I mean, the BMW community is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Compared to like some of the other communities.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah, fuck the S chassis.
Fuck the S chassis.